Hi, welcome to my channel. This channel is about science, again science. I'm saying like you can go to the stars. Our galaxy is a sphere, is not a spiral. We cannot see the universe. Our galaxy is surrounded by clouds and they pass light energy through them like in the thunder clouds. And the stars are blocked and um, the current view of astronomy so is wrong. So by discovering this, I discover that all the science is wrong. So physics, especially mathematics, even chemistry. Okay, so about quantum mechanics. In this video, I cut maybe this in this period. I do like this. I cut from other videos dealing with this subject and comments about a big video. If you will be patient, I will explain to you Brian Gray and Sean Carroll, okay? My third video on these guys treating quantum mechanics. So watch Brian Greene speaking first minute about the problem. Okay, so then you'll see what I have to say.
Can we spend just a few minutes talking a little bit about entanglement, as that was something that we spoke about with Elise, and is certainly a key feature of quantum mechanics, because, as I think many people know, the Nobel Prize in Physics, was not long ago, 2022, awarded to three folks whose real impact was in the arena of entanglement. And you pointed out to me, and I hadn't even noticed it myself, that the Nobel Prize citation was actually a little bit misleading, and it relates to this question of the measurement problem. We sort of have it here. So the citation says that the Nobel Prize was for work whose impact was to show that quantum mechanics cannot be replaced by a theory that uses hidden variables. And as this is an idea which is one other approach to solving the measurement problem, what are hidden variables and why is that wrong?
Okay, I wanted to tell you again about Mendeleev elements. I have a ring, a piece of gold. See, so now you understand that I'm telling you that light it is making the mixture, and this gold piece you see emits yellow. You see a big gold piece. Maybe you not see this. Okay, it emits like yellow. Okay, but what if you cut it? Because you see, this is the first trick that they are telling you. I don't know where to put this. I film it at the end, but maybe I'll put it in front. I don't know. I forgot, and then I so gold from each has some color. Copper has some reddish color. So I'm telling you that it's made with light. On short, the gold piece is made with light because you shine light on it and it emits it. So it's like on darkness. It does not have the color. It has the color. You see, I mixed in gold. So the preponderance frequency of gold is emits is yellow, you see, and there are different types of gold and different kind of copper. So this is, you are reducing everything in your mind. There is different kinds of gold, not only the purity. There's some much good gold from somewhere. You get tonality golds, not only the purity. Some tones, like in copper tones, mine is better than other copper, if you want, or iron. It has different kinds of tones of even you can see it with your naked eye, with the color. So but now if you cut a piece of gold inside, what the color has, you see the light is in all the material. You make it fine, like you saw that gold, that foils, you put foils, you see, it has all the surface white, so you cannot deny that it's made with light. So again, where's the damn electron? You can see. So why I'm telling you this is the idea. I've told you already in my channel, but they are seeing the quanta is inside somehow. You cannot see it. When you go at some levels and smaller than how they are saying minus a micron millimeter to the power of minus of 10 of 9 of 10 of 10 of 8 of 9. They are liking to do this bullshit. The finest thing that exists is waved in all reality, and it is light. And you can see it with your eyes. You can see what is inside of outside. Okay, you can see the guts of the world. It is light, you see, it is yellow. So what it is more fun than this? It will go inside of the inside. It's some things like word, but you do not know this stuff. You are children and you do not want to this. There is something inside the light, but it is a word like nature. This maybe it is the fourth light of the world. One is fire, one is normal light, one is this Mendeleev, and the fourth is word. Because God says at the beginning of the word, and the word was God, and the word was at God. Everything was made through word and through God, and through nothing was made without word. So the word, it is the basis of life. In all philosophical manner you can discuss this. I don't have time here, but you can discuss this. The word is smaller than light. But at the quantum levels that they are saying, you go with some quantum levels, this light, and you can see the guts of elements. You see, you cut it in small pieces, it's still yellow. You cut it in small pieces, everywhere is yellow, so everywhere is light. Through a piece of gold. So this is a material, you cannot deny it. You shine a light over it, and it's material. See, a silver piece, I believe it's silver. The same, you cut it, is the same color. A piece of white paper, white is color and black is color. If you are wondering why appears in spectrum, black is color, okay? It is a color, it appears in spectrum. It is a kind of emitting, you hit emit. So if I cut this paper, it is white. It is a kind of vibration, okay? White color. So every level that it is, and I set it on fire, you will see this. I set it on fire, so it is mixed with light in a specific tone of white tone. It is showing to you from what is made. You look at it. This tone of radiation of light, it is mixed with fire and this tone of radiation of light, it is through this gold piece, okay? And and this tone of color is through metals, like this tone of color is through metals, okay? Many metals have this aspect. Okay, this is this rock, okay, shows to you, if you cut it, it is still this reddish brown color. You cut it at all the levels, so you shine light, it is this color, okay? So the materials gives you an idea from all. You see what beautiful prune juice, white prune juice, okay? This is a big video, but okay, I've told you, a gold piece, you do not believe, is made with light, and electron does not exist. Goodbye. I mean, okay, I don't know where to put this part. I film it at the end, but maybe I put it in the beginning of the video. So it is no quanta that you cannot see with your eyes. You understand? Maybe you cannot see the smallest pixel like an insect sees that has eyes also. It sees a finer pixel of light than you, but it's the same light it sees, okay? Goodbye. Okay, if you watch that, this is the way I make the videos, if you know. So it's going to be a big video, I have told you from the beginning. Maybe you'll see the timing, okay, on the video. Okay, so if you don't want to watch it, okay, so about quantum mechanics, you see, I want to explain to you this. I have a prune juice. This is the way I make it. So in my house, okay, um this is the way I made the video. So prune juice, you see I have white prunes in my garden, white prunes, not that okay, like indigo ones, white ones, and I made some juice from them. Okay. Okay, so what I want to tell you in this video, you correlate with the prior two videos of mine. Okay, if you want, maybe no many people are capable to understand what I'm telling you, because they are tricked that the electron exists and the proton is not existing. It is light energy, it is light. Okay, you cannot see light, only the object at a distance. This is we're going to tell you about some connection, like a spooky connection at a distance. You see, why do you not see a trail from this into your eyes? You see, this is already a spooky connection, and you cannot solve it very fast. You cannot, although you film in the same manner, you do not know how it is produced. You see, the camera is not filming the light that's going through from these white prunes to the camera. You see, like a flowing of color like this. So but you see color of distance. So it's the connection between the camera or the eyes, something that is watching light, and the light itself, it is a connection. So it is a vibration at a distance. Maybe I thought like children have this chord, you see, and one is keeps, this is the sensor, this is a meeting part, and one is shaking it, and you do not see it, you see only the vibration in your hand. This is the sensor. So you see exactly how it's vibrating here. Is like two hands. There's some tricks, some demonic tricks in your science, okay? But so you see, do like hands, like gloves. You see, I shake it with this hand, and this hand is feeling it. This quantity of force is transmitted, and this quantity of force. But the light does not have a force, because it's not acting with mass and acceleration, okay? So you are not capable of understanding this, because you are not understanding that the electron does not exist. It is light, and all the form of energy. It is a different kind of light, okay? So you capture light with a solar panel, you put it through a cable I've shown you already in my channel, and you move a motor even. In the direct manner, you plug it in your solar panel, you move a motor. Maybe you're not going to speed speed was created a motor, but only because it does have a full voltage or watts, okay? Or so, but it's going to spin it. You pull your kitchen appliance like a mixer, okay, in directly at the sun. So the electron does not exist. The sun hits with light, the solar capture, okay. If this is a short demonstration that the energy is light, okay. So now why you are not capable maybe to understand this. This is my Christmas tree installation. You see. This frequency, vibration, in different manner. There is some piece here and you modulate the frequency, you see? You modulate it in many ways, you see? So and my guitar also, I brought it to you. The light is not like a wave, maybe. So maybe it is a big beginning, but let's be human, like a big video, like 1 hour and something, okay? So I will show to you like a wave into you for you to understand the probability of hitting and a wave hitting, and the relation between eventually, let's say, mass and energy and wave of light, and stuff like this. You cannot understand this. So you understand, if you understand this popular explanation of quantum mechanics, you'll see that you cannot, okay? So watch another part from this, and then you came and I'll show you everything that I've told you, okay? So watch.
There's a very juicy story that I can't resist telling here, but
Yep.
if I go on too long, you'll cut me off. But-
Please, go for it.
So David Bohm was a graduate student of Oppenheimer in the 1940s. He was forbidden from working on the Manhattan Project because he was suspected of communist sympathies
Yeah.
because he totally had communist sympathies. But after the war, he became an assistant professor at Princeton. He made a classic assistant professor mistake. He wrote a textbook about quantum mechanics.
Yeah.
And in the textbook, he says this idea of hidden variables had been around. It's basically if you have a wave function that is a wave, but then when you look at the electron, it looks like a particle. Well, one very natural approach to take is there's both waves and particles, right? The Everettian says there's just the wave, but it looks like particles because of physics. The hidden variable folks would say they're both, and what you're seeing are the particles.
Yeah, and he wrote it up both in a textbook, but also in a paper as well.
But no,
52.
in the textbook, he said
Oh,
you
because of
can't
the
do
conversation
that.
with Einstein. Yes,
Exactly.
yes,
So in
yes.
1950, he
Right.
writes a textbook. He says, as we all know, John von Neumann has proven a theorem
Can't
that
be
says
done.
hidden variable theories can't be done. Of course, von Neumann's proof was in his textbook, which was in German, that Bohm hadn't read. No Americans had read it, and they weren't that interested in the foundations of quantum mechanics anyway. Fortunately, at Princeton, there was a guy who spoke German who was very interested in the foundations of quantum mechanics, Albert Einstein. Einstein summons Bohm into his office. Bohm was like, nope, sorry, can't make it. No, he went there to talk to Einstein, and Einstein says, look at what von Neumann says. It doesn't actually prove what you said. So, and Bohm was super smart, and he went and said, you're right. Let me see if I can write down a theory with hidden variables. And he did, and it fit the data, and it was all kind of nice.
And then
So after you wash that, you see some liquid water here. So I was going to be. Let's draw a wave. Let's draw a wave to understand. In a classical manner, you are believing somehow that is like this, a sinus cosinus wave like this. But not all of them are like this. I've told you, if you visualize the sound, maybe someday I will show you a program. Is this a wave like this? You see there in the graph stuff, like this. You see that in the scratching, so you are wondering how you are making that in old times with you put this with the mechanical stuff, and you put a paper that you go through, and you see the vibration in a mechanical manner. Draw to you register an earthquake or any movement, okay, and you see it makes like this and makes a graph like this, okay. So now let me tell you, this wave can propagate through the air, like this wave can propagate to the air like this, and like this. You understand? So now the collapse of the wave. So watch another part from Brian Greene. Or no. Let me explain. Let me explain more. Okay, so this is the wave. You see, it's the vibrating spring. Okay, maybe you see it like a simple sinus cosinus. You see, this is the crest. Is like here, and you can put it like with a circle. You put some circles. You can define this if you have a straight line like this. You can define it, but them waves are hitting each other, and even though this is vibrating like this, you see, it can make a wave like this. So now it is a tone that some ear is hearing it. So you call it do, no, re, mi, o, fa, sol. There are some instruments. This is a la accord. You see, do, mi, sol, do. The arpeggio of the la, no. So you see, this many. This is mi note, okay, and but this is la made from many chords. Maybe I put it somehow, okay. So, but it's some instruments that give the simple la like this. this sounds like this, like entire chord. So now you are tricked, like you are thinking about like in do manner, like a property must be a unit, like this is a do, like this do complete like this, okay? But you understand now that the Mendeleev has all the Mendeleev has a do note, a re note, a mi note, and in the different kind of situation they jump, because you can make with the Mendeleev, let's say you make some molecules with copper. In this case is a alloy with copper, zinc, okay, maybe bronze chords, and these are steel chords, these two. So in the molecular small stuff you can make some to give this the entire spectrum, like somehow. So now you hit with the light, you see, and the light propagates, okay? So now let me draw another wave, like it's not a simple DC, you can understand somehow, you see. That's why mathematically you put a line like this, x, y, z, 0, if you know this stuff, okay? So you can understand this coherent stuff. You make an equation, but can you make it for this? You cannot. Okay, so this is short. I'm telling you, the Schrödinger is bullshitting you. This was proud, like, and he did not understand, did not visualize. You believe that those guys were smart. Einstein in 1905. Why? They didn't have a majority of people radio or something. So let's make a sinus wave but like this. Okay, like you see, with many crests. And now you imagine how it will flow. See, if you stay in this room, like there or there, you imagine, or there, you will receive it in the same manner. You see, like you can see me from there and there. You see, although there is light, there may be some combined waves like this. So now, but how is propagating? You see, if it will hit you like this or like this is different. You see. So now, how much from this entire? Let's see, this is a packet. All this is a packet, a piece from T1 to T0, okay? So how much can it hit if you have this hole like this? You have all this wave this big, this exactly like I draw it, but in a hole like this. And now you must put it through the hole, the whole wave. You see you have a small microphone like this and like this, and it's still capturing. So now is a problem with the zoom, if you understand how you can make this small zoom to put it through this wall. I'm telling you quantum mechanics, but in a nice way to understand it. Like nobody can explain to you, because you must have a big control on your thoughts and to understand this in deep manner. I compose electronic music, and I have always in front of me a way of visualization, the waves of the sound that are stored in a computer with light. So I've told you that in this manner I understood that the sound itself is light. Only the shock wave hits with force, mass times acceleration. But light, I'm told you, is absorbed and emitted. You see, without force, it enters in this. You can see that it enters inside, but it's not hit with force. So now you see that the classic mechanical, if you take an equation of a Leibniz equation, kinetic energy is mass times velocity, but the damn light does not have mass. Nobody proved that the light has mass. Nobody proved. It enters so in an object and it moves. And so now the second time I've told you that attaching a wave to the particle is wrong. The particle is like this and it hits with mass. According to some equation, you relate the speed of velocity with mass. but it is absorbed and emitting like a wave, like this, like a wave. It enters in this container in everything, but it's not hit with the mass like this. So now can you apply classical mechanics on it? No. Can you apply Einstein E equals mc squared? They say that somehow is some contradiction between relativity. You cannot, but in a simple manner. Why? Because he treats mass. Einstein treats mass. Mass of c squared. You know the equation, no? No. So mass times c squared. No. So now, the speed of light and mass and related with energy, but the light is not have any mass. It enters in an object like a wave, like this, and it is absorbed or emitted like this. Okay, so now you must understand the probability wave. So watch another part from these guys. Okay, maybe I got 2 minutes, but I want to compare it to understand. What you understand is this kind of way of speaking of quantum mechanics is all over the place. The collapse of the wave, everybody still what they are meaning, what nothing, you see, and they cannot, will not find, because they do not know that the electron does not exist, and the light makes all the connection in the world, okay, and so. Even that the sound is light. I've discovered this. It's okay. Only shockwave has I don't know 1,000 how much kilometers. Okay, per hour. Like a shockwave, like in water, propagates. You drop a rock in water. You see, and it will be a square rock. It'll make all round circles that will propagate like this. Okay, but not everything is like that. You see, that's why I'm telling you, I work with an electronic sounds, and I have there are many bastards like this. When you work with them, you combine this with this, and it will give you a tone, a tonality. You can synthesize this. You can control some axes. You can pull this down. You can pull this up. You can manipulate it on axis. You can reverse. You can make any kinds of stuff. So that's why I have always in the program a kind of, when you hit the notes, a kind of visualization. So now you understand that it's register in the computer like this, like a wave. So watch these guys, and you can explain to you more about collapse of the wave and how the waves are moving of light and how they are emitting, absorbed. And you correlate with my first tweet. You want to understand not quantum mechanics, but the world, how it is. Okay, if you the physics of the world, but in a true manner. Okay, not this hallucinating 1905 children's story. Okay, so watch another part.
And just to be clear, so hidden variables is, even though the probability wave says, say, the electron is like spinning up, partly spinning down, it's really spinning up or spinning down. It's just quantum mechanics has not given you that hidden information.
That's right. There's a fact of the matter, which will be revealed by the measurement, which we don't know ahead of time. That's completely different than the pure wave function approach that you would get in Everett or in GRW, for that matter. There's something extra there. But there was a suspicious feature of Bohm's approach, his theory, which is non-locality. That somehow what the particles are doing here has an effect on what the particles do over there. You can't use it as a telephone or anything like that, but it's there, and that helps explain the entanglement experiments. So he wrote a paper, Bohmian mechanics, it's currently known. Nobody cared. You know, foundations of quantum mechanics. One person who cared was John Bell. And when I said nobody cared, but then someone cared, Bell didn't tell anyone he cared. He was a standard particle physicist working at CERN at the big particle physics laboratory.
And you probably want to hide that you care.
He did. On weekends and vacations, he would work on this. And he asked himself, he said, this is very interesting. Because at the time, there's a lot of people who thought that thinking about things collapsed the wave function, right? Like consciousness played a role, and that seemed very spooky. And so Bell said, look, this theory is very mechanistic. It's what we want out of physics theory. But it has this non-locality in it. Bell went to his grave saying that we should teach Bohmian mechanics sophomore year to undergraduates because it's a very definite theory. And he asked himself, this non-locality, it bugs me. Is it necessary? Is it possible to get around the non-locality and still have a hidden variable theory or something like that? He proved a theorem that you can't do it. You will always have that non-locality in there, the Bell inequalities. No one cared until, these days we do have a little bit of an upswing in the foundations of quantum mechanics. In the physics community, we did experiments, the royal we did experiments, Osprey, Clauser, Zeilinger did these experiments that showed that Bell was right. They verified his inequality.
Okay. So if you watch that now, so now let me explain to you again the collapse of the wave. Let's say that this is the wave, you see? But if you put it on T1 for T0, I've told you that you can minimalize it. You can put it in a computer. Although it's given by this length of the string, your phone enters into your phone. Your phone is this small. So it is make a small copy exactly like this, and it is multiplied and reproduced. And so it is a zoom of the sound, if you understand. To put it small, you see, this is an old stick, have 7 gigabytes of information, but there are 30 gigabytes and 64 gigabytes of information. Maybe you're not stupid, you understand how much pictures enter here. And they are stored, they are static, they stay like that. So what is the speed of light? Like in they are stored pictures. The picture you cannot deny is a light. You emit light through your monitor of computer. So what is the speed if there's this 64 gigabytes stick like this? You can put 64 movies of 1 gigabyte per film. So let's say 30 frames per second, like 30 pictures per second, between 30 and 100 frames per second, and you multiply it with 1 hour, let's say and a half, that's a medium of movie, gigabyte, okay, and 64 gigabytes, you multiply 30 frames pictures, man. So now you can understand that the picture itself is maybe like a frequency per time, and you can register it like this. So you do not think maybe in frames per second. You do not care if it is a picture and then followed by another picture, followed by another picture. You capture a stream exactly like this with a extreme in a function of time, and you register, and then you duplicate, you emit it with the sole frequency of a piece that Bill Gates, you see like how much this is time, how much frequency per second you put to the pieces of light to give you the temporal description of the picture exactly like in natural manner. And you have on the processor of Bill Gates did, okay, you have he writes right there how much you what is the frequency, megahertz or stuff like this, okay? So what is the collapse of the wave function? You see, this is let's say an entire wave, you see? But now how much nodes it contains, this chord? Impossibility, it has it, because it says this, and impossibility, it has this note. You see, so let's say okay, in tones like this. So, but maybe you can laugh, maybe, but it's fun, okay? When you learn something, you laugh. That's why children laugh at school, okay? But maybe you must understand that not to be tricked, you laugh at or you laugh on a guy, okay? So now, if you understand this chord, it is not any possibility. It has indeed all the notes. So what is the collapse? my finger collapses the probability, if you understand. It is not a probability, but now I collapse it in a rational manner. I want to make a piece and I collapse it. I know there is so probabilities like this on this alla Jack test, like okay, like this. You see there are 6 probabilities. So now you see that it's collapsing 1 to 6 in 6 faces of a cube. Okay, 1 6 6. Look, 6. Okay. Maybe I lie. Okay, so in the same manner, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 and more. Let's say 12. 1 from 12. So, but it has it. The damn core, it has it. It's not collapsing like crazy. It has all these nodes. It has all the nodes, you see. And now, from a reason, you choose to do this node. So now you understand this. You understand this. It has a capacity of collapsing and a capacity of energetical tone. You see. So now if you treat in classical manner like this, mass time velocity, I can throw it into you this guitar. Okay. I throw it into your face. You see, in classical classics, you take a point, like you are not interested in all the volume of a guitar. You put all the mass in a point. So this becomes a trick, some tricks in your mind. Imply some tricks in your mind. Okay, but I can hit you with it. This is collapse of the mass of the wave function. I can hit you only with this part, like this. You see, it is mass times acceleration, but I'm not employing all the object in hitting you with it. In the same manner, now you discard the mass, discard the mass, you give it offside, okay? Because the light does not have, I'm telling you that is not, maybe you true believe, if you believe me, okay, they did not calculate it, the mass of the photon, they're the same, but it is not have, it moves through space, like this. This is quantum mechanics, how quanta moves. Not with mass, not an object in mass. This we know is this rock. I throw it in your this rock. You scale it, you put a velocity, I throw it, you put 1.5, and you have the kinetic energy of impact. This is Leibniz like, and you see that is not equal. And in like Newton like, you put the mass in acceleration times square, and so I throw it like fast and different. This is the same mass, okay. So it is in this case a collapse of the wave of the mass function, if you understand, because there is some probability implied. It is not. It is the different speeds that these rockets can have, from 0 kilometers to 300,000 kilometers per second, speed of light. So you see the interdict that light is not interdicted. You will pull the mass, and if you want more than speed of light, and they say that Einstein did not somehow, but if you are believing somehow that he did, but it was some surprise for you there were the other speeds. So then I throw it with 100 kilometers per hour, like a speed of a car, or I throw it, you see, like a speed of the sound, 1,000 kilometers per. But it's a collapse of the wave of what only mathematically exists. This drug does not have intrinsic speed. So now you are believing somehow basically the light has intrinsic speed, you see. But baby does not have, okay. So now it collapses. It collapses the speed. It does not. You have a mass, and in the same manner. You see what I'm telling you now. So now imagine that this is also quantity of energy. Not kind of kinetic energy. I've told you this is kinetic energy is the first source of confusion. Kinetic energy of impact. You see, and you can charge it the kinetic energy. This body charges this body with kinetic energy, and it does not want to make it move. It's smaller than this body charges body with the kinetic energy. You see. Due to the movement, and it imprims and it keeps on pull the brakes to zero, and okay, so now bubble this light when it hits this glass of water of prune juice, white prune juice, it moves it. We will not have sufficient mass. If you shoot with a laser, concentrated laser beam, it moves it. It does not. Because the light propagates. You see, this is mean the quantum mechanics. It propagates, it moves. But how? And now you understand. This is the entire packet of the energy. When you register this, let's say this is 1. You see, this is 1. But what happens? What happens is I told you in the beginning, the hole is like this, and only this part is hitting. This part is escaping. You see, only this part. You'll understand that you register only this part of energy, and this is what's going to dissipate. If you absorb on your sensor is only like this. This is entire length of the energy that is flowing like this or like this. You see, but your register part is only like this. It is going to be surprising. Then again, the collapse of energy of the quantity. So I'm telling you this stuff to understand because nobody is telling you. But so that's why it's not many worlds or many. It is a quantity of vibration. Okay, and it is touching a sensor. So now you can register many levels of energy. So watch another part from this, guys. I explain to you a little bit more then.
And then the Nobel Committee says, now we've ruled out hidden variable theories. Even though Bell was a huge fan of hidden variable theories, because even very, very good physicists don't know this story. They don't know that non-local hidden variables are still viable.
Yeah.
They're not right, but they're viable. And so it's
So, John,
it's
I know that's a
sign.
little flippant. Just to clarify, when Sean says he doesn't think they're right, but it's a viable approach that particles could have definite features, something that we think is not the case when we ordinarily have an intuition about quantum mechanics. They could have definite features, but if they do, there's a manifest non-locality that theory has incorporated within it.
That's right. One of the reasons why I'm being flippant and I don't think that it's right is that it's difficult to make this approach
Relativist.
play well with modern quantum field theory.
Yeah.
So but of course, I'm a huge supporter of people trying to do research on these ideas, whether it's spontaneous collapse or hidden variables or even wilder ideas, because as much as I personally have something I'm choosing to do research on, we don't know the final answers. And when I'm in my more sober modes, I'm going to tell you that we want to make all the research programs move forward.
So if you watch that, you see it is going to be somehow of a surprise to that these two waves to go with the speed of light, both of them. It is, if you do not understand, because these different quantities, these two different frequency, you have 1 second from here to here, let's say, from here to here. So why it is like this sheet of paper. It is not a joke. Like this sheet of paper, A4 dimension. You see, this is the way they define it. You see, it is like the entire paper has the same mass if you scale it, but you see that it's painted different kind of waves of here. So let's say this from here to here it's a second. You see, and from here to here is a second. But now if you understand, there are different energies per second. If you make many things like this, the same sheet of paper A4, okay, and you already are smart and you understand what I've told you, maybe, okay, in your head. Like this, you have many like this. Can you imagine that now this is different? Maybe even in mass, if you understand, if you scale this now, it is much more paint on it. So it is different. So this is another fast frequency, but the same length from T1, T0, the same length, A4. You see the standard. So now why it is moving, let's say, with the speed of light. Oh, this paper moves with the speed of light, this paper moves with the speed of light, and this paper moves with the speed of light, all of them. But now you understand they have different quantities of energy in them, different kind of quantities of energy. You see, this is quantum mechanics. So how can you put this in an equation? All these three waves into an equation. How? I'm telling you that this Schrödinger is wrong. Is wrong. Okay. So maybe there's no speed limit, or maybe let me explain to you again like this. You have, let's suppose that it's 64 gigabytes. Maybe I will buy one, but it's 70 gigabytes, old one. But even though I guarantee you that I have picture in there. I have picture. It's not empty. How the picture are staying inside this? How? If the picture is a coherent, let's say this is a frame, like this, like frames. How you can have 764 gigabytes of light energy stored in there, like in the small. How it is? You'll imagine it is like this. It is, let's say this square is a picture like this. Put in these 4 points, but and the picture, it is like this frequency. How it stays? You understand? It's not a joke. How it stays? How it stays? How it stays? How these 4 points? Maybe you understand this as points. Okay? Let's say making circles. Okay. These circles are maintaining a picture between them, and the picture is some frequency of light going like this. But a coherent picture, because you copy it, you pull it out, you zoom it, you add more energy, you zoom it by the procedure that I've told you. You put this big guitar in a small microphone like this, and it duplicates. Exactly. So you are allowed to make a small zoom even of the music. I mean, can you duplicate it if you add in a coherent manner energy like this to make it big, like to increase it exactly in a proportion. Okay. So now, but how it is sustained in this space, like inside here between, let's say, these points. It is making like this, like crazy. The pictures jiggles. This is a frequency light and has a speed here. It's circulating like from an atom to an atom, like from here to here is circulating the picture. So this energy that it is like is circulating from an atom to an atom like crazy. It moves like this, the photons. So what you are believing? So I believe that it's static like this, and it stays exactly a small picture, small picture, and then you send light. If you send incoherent light, and incoherent light, it hits it like on procedure, or like I told you earlier, like this. It hits it like here. It hits it. You send light in some frequency, like I've told you on the microchip of the. It gives you the time. This is very important. If you catch this, maybe you understand. It gives you the from the processor, it gives you time. So you hit it like this with energy, and but it bounces back like a ball. It bounces back, and you multiply this bounce, and you see, you put energy, you add energy, and you send it somewhere. So now it is not deleting it, it is copying it. Like you copy it with light, and you multiply, you delete, you make a zoom, you make it big, you make it like the whole laptop or a TV. You're like a big screen, like you have that big stuff, big screen, okay? And there are 64 gigabytes of picture here. So if you multiply again 30 frames, let's say, in like all kind manner. Like a digital manner means like maybe you store in a kind of frequency, but you are tricked because it is indeed a picture. The picture itself, you not break it and code it and then you recode it and reassemble it. There was some procedure to shoot like on levels like this, but only like in a mathematical manner. So it is exactly the picture, okay, that you duplicate, you make it zoom, and you maintain it on your screen, okay, maybe exactly pull from there. So but it is some mystery. You see this stored in here. There are 64 gigabytes of picture multiplied with 30 frames per second, 1 hour and a half, like 60 frames per second, 60 minutes, and 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, and an hour and a half. So you imagine how many pictures are like stored here, like in a small manner. Okay, so but how? What is the speed of light? What is the speed of light? You understand there is light is static. so this have the light has a speed. You understand that it is, you are believing that they are jiggling between, like let's make another 4 points like this. Okay, you have this material as to store it, and then you put a picture here. You put a picture like this. Let's make a man like caricature a man like this. Do you see? I put a man like this, like in here, okay? It is exactly a small man, put like you itself. It put like this here with light. You see, like it is fun, but I'm telling you about science, and you understand that these guys are keep you to understand this was an invention. Some guy found a crystal like it is a silver even crystal, like a normal mirror, believe it or not. I thought if you wanted to find out if his wife was cheating to him, and he took the mirror from inside the house and flow light through it, and to see if somebody I thought like this paranoid manner how was inventing this, because you see on the mainframe on the computer is exactly like a crystal glass, like glass like this. It's a more crystal like glass, like maybe even with silver, like you make a normal mirror, okay? But either the paranoid joy, but your wife cheating to you, okay? So I put a small man like here, a picture with it. It is jiggling, the man is jiggling. So maybe it is sent with the speed of light between these points, like and it's doing like this, like crazy. You understand? This light does not have a speed. So you are believing that somehow I'm crazy, okay? But so this I guarantee you, maybe because they say have pictures with paper here. They are jiggling. You imagine that all your friends are jiggling like between the atoms, like with the speed of light. It must be because the picture is made from light, okay? So this small man put like here, it is going with speed of light, like and when it is not stopping, So has the light speed, does not. Now you must copy it. You see, it must be there. You pull like a laser beam, like a over it, and it responds you in the same manner with the same colors back. You see, you shoot it with all the colors with this full accord, like you shoot it in it. You put energy, light. I've told you this. You understand, electron does not exist in this manner. You pour light through this, because why you send electrons? When you send electric energy, if you want to copy a picture made with light, why? So you pour light through this, you send it incoherent, because the light you send does not have the picture in it. That because you have the picture, you not want it to copy it, you already have it. So you want to copy it. You send incoherent light or many tones, maybe many frequency and tones. Incoherent, like many tones, like this, like draw to, like this. And now it hits the pictures and they separate this. They separate themselves by themselves with some principle. This one is going to indicate to you optical fiber. If you know, the optical fiber inside it has exactly one red wire and one blue and one green. So now if you send the picture, it flows through to the optical cable. If you know, I did not invent that. I've showed you an optical cable in one of my, and it has colors, exactly colors through. So somehow the light itself, you see incoherent, many frequencies. The light bulb emits many frequencies, a full accord like this. And all the chords that are making correspondences, they know where to go, like it somehow, you see. So it hits, the white light hits this and it duplicates it in the same manner. In this, you see, because I have one light at the light bulb, and you see the color. So the light it hits it here with many frequencies like this, all of tonalities. If you do not produce them, you not make colors. If you put a small current to your laptop, you not see colors. You see, I have some trouble sometimes, and I put small energy. I saw like something in my laptop, but you can move the mouse somehow, but it did not show to you correct manner the colors. You were going to be almost blind, okay? So you must have some tonality, so frequency to hit them, to pass through this, to copy them exactly, okay? And now you duplicate, like you duplicate the key, and it goes back. So now it rejects exactly like this in this manner. You see, quantum mechanics, you see, in classical mechanics, I hit this with this, and I bring my glass, and it rejects it because of force opposite force. Like, so it's somehow like this principle, opposite forces, exactly like I told you, like this, you see. I hit it and it reverberates back, but according to a perfect function, like this. If I had a picture of these crayons, like this small man, okay, with these crayons, like here, I will send light on them, and the light will separate on each crayons, and you will make all the shades, and you'll bring it back, and you send it, and you project it exactly like a projector, okay. So I've told you. Let's take another break to watch these guys. So I'm going to tell you more things about the collapse of the waves, of the energy, of the packets of energy. And if you understand, I've already told you. So what do you want to learn from this all kind of languages? So I only want to tell you that our galaxy is a sphere, and we can go to the stars, man, and the stars are small. But if you believe that I'm stupid, I explain to you quantum mechanics in my channel. So for you to understand, it is not a joke. The stars are close, and it is not something to joke with. So watch these guys, and then I will speak more.
One final question. What do you think the time scale is and to get these in. I mean, because you look, like, Elise mentioned, 2025 is the 100th anniversary of quantum mechanics. You could date it even further back. You can date it to 1900 with Planck or 1905 with Einstein. But, it's on the order of a century that we've been using this theory to make the most precise predictions in the history of science, and they are confirmed through exquisite experiment. They all work, and yet here we are still arguing about what it all really means for the nature of reality. Is this ultimately soluble, or is it that our brains are searching for a kind of intuition that the universe just isn't set up to provide?
I think that there is something that is completely acceptable and sensible to me about the fact that we don't agree. Because the fundamental quantum problem is that it separates out how we talk about systems when we're not observing them.
Yeah.
From the measurement outcomes, then there's kind of two different ways to go. You either say that way that we discuss the system when we're not measuring it, wave functions, Schrodinger equation, that's the fundamental thing, and I'm going to have to tell a story about measurement outcomes. That's what Everett would have to do.
Yeah.
But there's another way of going, which is, look, measurement outcomes, that's what I see in the world. That's what I care about, that's reality. I'm going to tell a story about why the wave function works so well when I'm not doing measurement outcomes. And it's perfectly acceptable to go, that's a question of intuition and taste, right? Because we don't know the final answers yet. But also, I would say we haven't been sending our best. We haven't been putting our complete effort into it. I joke about the fact that if you told an outsider that physicists have this really important theory that is at the foundations of everything they do, but there's this looming question at the heart of it, they would say, oh, well, the people who work on that theory must be the superstars of physics who are fought over by the best universities with superstar salaries thrown at them. And you and I know, no, you're actually fired if you work on that. But maybe that will change.
Maybe that will change. Please join me in thanking Sean Carroll.
Thank you.
So, okay, if you watch that, okay, my jiggling man, and many things I've told you. So, it is a static man made with light, and it's kept there, okay? Maybe you are wondering now on what materials. There can be an electron, maybe. The whole crazy electron that is not existing. You believe it or not, these circles that are keeping the man are fire. Is fire. You believe it or not, is fire. So if you believe in it as a proton exists and it is fire. The reality is made with fire. I've told you in one of my previous video, okay? You believe there's in this table there's protons and electrons, but if I set it on fire, what you'll see from this table? Light and fire. So if I put from it a big quantity of fire, a big quantity of light, like I told you in my video, from what is made this table? From what it is made? It is made from light. And you see another thing. So now you understand like this. There are two materials. One of it is if you want to sew something, to wave, to make like a carpet, like okay, you put some wires like this, or like a cotton or something material like this. You make a carpet, okay? So you put some wire like this many, and you know how to make, to make a carpet. You put like this another kind of wires. So now I'm telling you how the reality is made. This table is made with fire, that it is like this, and the light intersects it and it makes nodes. The light, it makes nodes. But the waves that it is made with a program that a tree has, a program exactly like a program, okay? A tree a tree, a seed like this, you plant a seed, let's say an oak seed is like this big. You put it in the ground, okay, and it makes a big oak. It has a function of time, a program. It makes in a chemical manner. First of all, it is going to break and open and absorb water, and then will make the surface, and the surface substance begins to absorb light and fire, and it makes it like this. The tree itself, it knows as a programmed by God, and it makes like this, and packs fire with light. It packs fire with light. So now, if you do not believe this paper is the same, can I set it on fire? Like, let's set it on fire. I don't have here, like, how you are saying, to let's say this small one, okay. I don't have, like, how do you are saying, like, there's firefighters. Let's say set it on fire. You do not believe that this is a fire with light? Look what you are seeing, fire and light. So you believe somehow this gas, ionized gas. I know these theories, okay. I'm telling you the Mendeleev. Look, watch the Mendeleev, okay. What it is here? This fume, this carbon fume. But if you ignite it in a proper manner, you can observe these oils. You cannot see even the fumes. So you can reduce all of this without fumes, even to fire, you see, and light, you see. So from what it is made, the damn paper, with protons and electrons that do not exist. It is made with fire and light. Believe it or not, it is made with fire and light. So the third material, maybe if you see some ash in this and fumes, some fumes, but even the fumes I discovered that have some tonalities. It is even the fumes are light, okay, and fire have inside them, because you see the fire goes upward. That's why you can go with a rocket in space. The fire goes upward. You see, in space the fire gathers together and stays like in a ball, like in a ball gather like this. But on Earth the fire goes like that. You believe somehow due to the pressure to something? No, because it is following some vectors of the field of the Earth, of a light field. Okay, that's why it's going on the space on the International Space Station is not going anywhere. It is gathered together like this and burns. The material that you give it to burn, okay. So now you understand this paper is made with fiery light, and added to it is some Mendeleev stuff, some carbon maybe, but that also may be made from you see. So the fumes go, like you are saying, like something heavy falls down. This is all kind of thinking. Everything is due to some energy, some fields, and some trajectories of the light, and things like this. That with pressure, I know it, but I'm telling you, you believe that helium is more light, you see, so that's why it's so you put it in a balloon, and some interaction at energetic level, light level, some dense energetic level of light that flows like this, and the helium does not have much concentration. Maybe it goes somewhere when you understand, or maybe has a bigger concentration, or some different kind of vector, like in the case of fire. They have it has some vectors of like this, okay, and it has a structure. It is programmed. So basically you put the Mendeleev with these three, and maybe the word is the fourth, or maybe I will tell you this another time maybe. And you if you do not believe this, okay, you do not believe this, I don't care, okay, but I'm telling you. So you have this Mendeleev, the electron does not exist, okay, and all the Mendeleev has tonalities like this. So the interaction is made with frequencies as tonalities, and there's no single frequency. for this, you see, for this, there's no single frequency, okay, for the copper, because you see the wires are small here, copper wires isolated, the light flows through them. It is the magnetism itself, it is light. Light has many kinds of property of propagation, maybe like this, maybe it does something, and when it goes like this, makes magnetism, okay, and this part is pushing it and this part is rejected. 20 materials like gold is rejected by a magnet on both sides, north and south pole of the magnet rejects gold piece, okay, and the water itself, hydrogen, oxygen, it is rejected by water. You can reject it with a magnet, okay, with a strong magnet, neodymium magnet, or you cannot observe this with a normal magnet, okay. So it flows light through this, and some piece is vibrating on the contact, okay, and the so relation with fire. Between, you see, between light and fire, some relation. You can ignite with a magnifying lens, like you put it on the sun, you see, you magnify it, you burn it, you set it on fire, you obtain some frequency. So relation between light and fire, okay, believe it or not, okay, I'm telling you the truth. So maybe I have another part to put, like 8 minutes from this video, my third video on these guys, and quantum mechanics. Maybe I break here and I put a last part, maybe, or if I don't have, okay, we'll continue from here and I will close the video. So this is the collapse, to recapitulate, okay. Okay, so this is string theory, if you understand now, but you cannot do mathematics if you don't understand that. You cannot do mathematics. You see, maybe it makes like this, string theory, you see, and when it hits in this all this part, but you will not see it, so you now believing there's only this energy has. But this part is not in the contact, you see. So I've told you how much through this small hole can you see. So you understand now. Imagine like a cone. You know what a cone is, okay? A cone. You make a cone. Let's make a cone, okay? Like this, okay? So this is not strange stuff, if you understand. Let's say that it's a line like this. You see, if he hits only with this point like, you see, it is not hitting with mass. This is what you must understand. So if they are putting the mass in the equation to make a particle equation, so how much quantity of a particle, but it moves the mass through the vibration, light. The light moves the wire inside when it passes vibrated. So it is a mass, so it has implication between mass, but through a kind of resonance. It's resonated mass. When it is emitted or absorbed, or when it hits, it resonates. So, but now if you understand this mathematical cone, let's say you want to hit, you see here, this part, you can, but it's the whole this packet of energy, and so it's entering only here, but this is going to dissipate, but it exists in the first definition, temporal definition, let's say from T1 to T0 of a packet of energy, you see. But and now you must understand the whole cases of heating. It can hit like this. So you see that it can go like this. It has you register different types of energies. It hits you from this side, you see. It is this kind of frequency, okay, the light. So when it hits you like this or like this, you see, or like this, like in a cone manner, Okay, so now it behaves like a particle. But it behaves like a particle. It's going to hit you like this. It'll go through some Fanta, like they are saying, like a Fanta, like two holes like this, you see. So this wave can pass through two holes. It can. It can. And you see, a part will take break through this, and a part will break with this. But if you send it in like this, you're sending only like this, you see. And so this is the problems of life. And you follow my first videos, you understand you cannot do the mathematics. You are proud and you cannot apply mathematics to this world. I have told you, mathematics is a metaphysical way of reducing. Reductionism is in naming, in philosophy, to reduce entire reality over single substance, coherent substance, mathematical substance, like not a substance like a liquid, a substance like or substance like a concept, substance. Okay, and these substances are the numbers themselves. They are in an ordered manner, and like it permeates through mathematics. This is the kind of full you see, this is one, this is one, this is one, but now you add it. It's going to give you 3. Why is going to give you 3? Why? You cannot apply, you understand that it is this 4 imbecile sign minus, sign plus, sign multiplied, and you do not understand. You are attributing this to Euclid, that like before Christ, 2,500 years ago. This is the way they understood. You have 3 ships, and you more but it is is a reductionist. You suppose somehow that each ship is the same. You add 1 ship with 1 ship, it goes to give you 2 ships. But you have a small ship and a big ship. You see, let's say a donkey. Maybe I'm not pronouncing in a correct manner this animal, a sheep, okay. If you want, like a shepherd sheep, okay. So, but you have a donkey, small donkey and a big donkey. How many donkeys do you have? 2 donkeys, but one has the bastard 50 kilograms and 100 kilograms. You have 2 donkeys. I will give you, if you want to eat, I will give you a cow with 20 kilograms. You will give me 100 because it's one. It is one, but you see, you cannot add them. You cannot multiply them. How you can add? You can add a donut with another donut? You have 2 donuts, and so what are you going to get from this? You have 2 donuts, like a piano do, a flute do, and a guitar do. Like this is mi note, okay? But the do begins. So you have 3 donuts, but there's 3 different kind of the same tone somehow, but different kinds of frequencies. Like piano do, let's say, guitar do, and flute do, like this. So now you added in quantum mechanics. You are what is going to give to you? What is good? You add them? Why? Because they're spatial, like space, inside space. There's inside space, but you cannot add them. so there are space there, but you cannot add them. They do not support adding or subtracting. You subtract this wave from this wave. Why? Because if you want to make like a quantity of energy, you scale the energy. Why? This is a quantity of energy from here to here. But what if it is hitting you like this? I have told you. What's the quantity? So now you can make an equation using numbers you are believing. So now you understand in the chemistry, it is logical. They discover you pour some acid from some base, melts it. So the resultant, they name it like this, with the names, like this. So the relation, it is causal. So from this acid interacting with this plus, you see, plus a plus sign. Hydrogen reacts with plus, adding. So what kind of adding? Hydrogen added to carbon, you make carbon hydrogen something, okay? And the implication is from this you will put in a glass, you will imply the arrow, like logical arrow, this part, okay? But the adding, it's a logical, is another kind. It's not a mathematical due to numbers. So this is one, and I've told you in my previous video, this is one, and has some weird objects. This one, the razor blades, a piece of Remy piece, okay, and this okay, and a container itself, and this packet is one. So how can you make less Schrödinger bullshit stuff if you so you have a particle, it is going to hit you like this, you make it like a point, you see, like a point, like a tip of this cone, okay, like a tip of this cone. You believe that it is a particle because it is cone. It's cone of light, and you send it. Okay, so this is what I wanted to tell you. For this, you cannot make the equation. You cannot, but you cannot understand this. So I've trained you how to you understand these guys. Okay, and what it was an origin and what they do not know, because this electron does not exist. So the light itself, it does not have a speed when you put it like this. There's not, you are believing there is so jiggling, jiggling man from the pictures are jiggling. Everything is jiggling. Does not have some rest. Give them some rest. You have a movie here, the actors from the movie are jiggling in all your sticks, in all your CDs, in all your computers. I believe there is you must give them some rest, man. Okay, so the science is wrong, dudes. The quantum mechanics, Einstein's false physics, Newton, even from the beginning were two equations with the same mathematical apparatus, one naming kinetic energy, mass velocity squared, 1/4 mass times acceleration. You do not believe this because this racism being invention. The phone is an invention. Bell did a transmission and a microphone with some wires and a speaker, okay? And you can transmit from telegraph, and it was an invention. The car engine was an invention from guys that did not have schools even, okay? Now they are tricking you and they pull, let's say, to make an engineer 6 years after 12 years, and the first guy to make the cars, and you can watch movies in 1905 Einstein time. There was cars in all the Europe and in all the America. All the big cities of Europe had cars. Made by who? Because they did not have 4 classes, 8 classes. Because the school was not like in this current date with 12 grades or the classes like in the school, okay, how you are saying. 12 levels, and then like a college degree or faculty, and then a master's degree and doctorate degree. They did not have, they were plain stupid, and they were carving the pieces on with the steel, they make cars. You can see them in all Europe. You can see old movies in 1900s, okay? So you believe that these guys were knowing the collapse of the way they had poor video, okay, if you understand. So this is what I wanted to tell you for today, the collapse of the wave, how you can understand it, and why it is not these guys who is going to trick you always, okay? The light, you do not know what it is, and even not the fire. The fire does not have a thermical properties always. It can be cold. In this table is cold, you see? If you wave it, somehow the light is keeps it in a cold manner. And you do not believe, you set your table from your home or your chairs in fire. You'll see that it is fire in them. Okay, but the light from it is waved with fire like this. It keeps it cold. The fire, if it's going to eject, is going to produce a constant thermical in a friction thermical property, and it is limited. Thermodynamics limited functions in all the materials on the left. Okay, this is what I wanted to tell you. A big video, but I wanted to tell you about quantum mechanics. Okay, you cannot make it the science. Actual science is wrong. Our galaxy is a sphere surrounded by clouds like this. We cannot see the universe. Nothing exploded. There is no damn Big Bang. Our galaxy, we do not see the universe. You must. The solar system is inside this globe with all the planets, Mars, Pluto, with all the asteroids, with all the Pluto, with all the planets, okay? And the border is some membrane made from clouds and light that circulate, I think ignites in the pieces like this. And there are some stars like this. And the galaxies are only in a geometrical pattern like this. But they are not moving anywhere. Only that they have a geometry. That God wanted to make geometry. And if you want to traverse through this sphere to go, you'll see the universe. But you do not know the laws of the physics. You do not know the fire is a separate matter. You can wave it with light. And you can make object that you do not know at this hour. So how the universe is going to look, you do not understand. It could be objects made from fire and light. And like in a mysterious manner, you cannot know with this yabbering of your quantum mechanics and all this Einstein bullshit. Maybe you will not find rocks like this. Maybe you'll find, maybe you do not know. You must traverse this membrane. But in this current day, we cannot. You must live, because this membrane has at least 1 day with the speed of light. So if you go with the speed of light through it, so you must imagine 26 billion kilometers of clouds of water, and then you'll see the damn universe that all these guys are overlying. When you'll discover this, you'll understand all this language. It was a crazy language, like inside their head. They were living inside the head, okay, and you are going to be like okay, you'll understand how they were bragging to fight basically with God and with the Bible. The Bible told you that our galaxy is made in water, and it just told you this, okay? They were fighting with God, and Saint Paul says they wanted to profess them like smart guys and are crazy. And you understand the apparent language that seems to you is normal, is not telling you anything. And you will observe how I'm talking, okay? And okay, the science is wrong. We can go to the stars. The stars are small. Many stars are small. Maybe there are a few big ones like our sun. Maybe some are emitting flames. Maybe some they have planets, but they are inside our galaxy that is small, okay? A few of them maybe like some islands, okay? You must have some sunlight to illuminate, but maybe they are doing weird shit like this, the planets there, because gravity is not what you are believing with, is light. Okay, goodbye, God bless, like, share and subscribe. I am hurrying like to upload these videos. You will see maybe why. Okay, goodbye, God bless. Like, share, and subscribe if you want. If you understood quantum mechanics. Goodbye, God bless. So this is a more important idea than you are believing, okay? You can see at the subatomic levels. The atoms do not exist. You understand? We do not know how the matter is made, not from atoms. How do you are understanding? Is waved with fire, but we can see the deepest level. God did not hid something from you. You are breathing some inside. You do not see. You see subatomically. Because the more finest thing that it is something you shine light, you see it. Or everything that it is discovered, it is light. The Saint Paul says, everything that is discovered, it is light. So, what finest you can make, the finest thing that it can moves and it bounces back, it is light. So with that bouncing back, you can measure this. So the smallest measurement that you can make of the light itself, because exactly like in magnetism, it has a property, it bounces back, not like you are tricked like this. Newton made these prisms, and with this prism in some angle is makes colors, some trigonometrical properties. But you see, you put a lantern of white light, it bounces yellow. This is the spectrum, this bounces back, and it's telling you from what what kind of light is mixed. You see, like this glass, what kind of tonality of light. And there are some infinites, and like gold. Like gold is not a single material, like a donut, I've told you, maybe in the video, and understand. It's so frequencies of gold, like in a spectrum range of a material, like a fractal, let's say mathematical, geometrical kind of, but only like this idea, but it is not a correct way of speaking. Okay, so you can see everything. You cannot see the word, but you hear it with light. It is in light. It is a word in the world everywhere. There's rationality, how the Greek says. Okay. If you understand logos, this is all the science, logos, okay, this is everything. There's rationality everywhere. You can see word everywhere. The basis of the world is word, and the word is more complex than the material. It is more complex. You must have something tangible that you are like this gold. See, you like stuff like this. But a word is bigger than, if you have a piece of word, let's say, is bigger than the entire universe. If you obtain a piece of word, is bigger than the entire universe, because this is what God is telling you. The beginning was the word, and the word was a God, and God was the word. Everything was made through word, not through matter. So the Big Bang, your Big Bang, was not a Big Bang. It was an original God with infinite word like. And through this word was made light. And through this word was made Mendeleev. And through the word everything was made. The fire was made, but not in our galaxy. Okay, maybe some other time. Okay, goodbye. Not in our galaxy was the matter are present in the Bible, and was a big cloud of water, and the earth was, and the Spirit of God was above this cloud of water, and said, "Let there be a firmament through the middle of the water, the speed of water," and then ignited it, this galaxy. He made it like in water. So the material was before this. Okay. So goodbye, God bless. Let's put this at the end. Let's put it at the end. I film it at the end. I put it at the end. So the beginning was the word, and word was of God. Everything was made with the word. So let's say this is the fourth matter, like in this world. One is Mendeleev, the fire is another one, the light is another one, and the fourth one is the word. But the word is more complex than all of them. Okay, it is at the basis of all of these three real matters. Okay, goodbye, God bless. Like, share, and subscribe. I said 2 times because I film again. Okay, goodbye, God bless.